You're listening to Ideas and Leaders podcast.
Within Toastmasters, there are many of those people, and I've found leaders that I've learned different things from. One of my early role models was a gentleman called Greg Palmer, who was the district director for the whole of Europe. And he taught me so much about praising people and giving recognition, because in volunteer sector or in non-profit sector, of course, often we're not paying anyone anything. But what we can pay is recognition, feedback for people, things that help them develop and are of great value to them. And I learned so much from him about how to do that in a meaningful way. He was definitely one of my early role models. But someone that over all of this piece I met was an amazing lady. She still is an amazing lady. Her name is Beth Thomas, and she lives in South Africa. Beth is now around 80 years old. And when I first met her, I was a newly appointed region advisor, and I was visiting the district in Johannesburg, and she took me to one side and she said, "I applied for that position at the same time as you. I'm really glad you got it because I think you're doing an amazing job." And I was blown away by that, for someone to be so gracious to say, in my disappointment, I can still find joy in your success. And that really made me think, how do we treat other people? Do we look at the victory moment, or do we look at this is actually best for the organization, and I see the beauty and the benefit in your leadership? And for me, she's gone on to be someone who's still a role model for me today when I look at her. She later served as region advisor herself. She has also served on the board of directors quite a number of years ago. But one of her great passions is bringing the benefit of Toastmasters to others. And although she lives in Southern Africa, she has been absolutely instrumental in growing clubs in East Africa, all around Kenya and so on. They see her very much as the grandmother of Toastmasters in that area. And every time she would travel, she would take the opportunity to say, I'm going to sow seeds for Toastmasters here. I'm going to look for leaders that I can develop here who will do the work when I'm not around. And she does it all in such a quiet and gracious way. It's not about her. It is about bringing that benefit to other people. And for me, Beth is a huge role model, that even in the last couple of years, where she's not had the best of health, she has absolutely continued mentoring new leaders as well. So she's one of my absolute heroes in Toastmasters.
Thank you for listening to Ideas and Leaders podcast.